Hello and welcome back to Just Be Tarot. Today I'm just going to post another pick a pile reading. 3 piles. I'm going to use my friends deck, the Secret Language of Color cards, and the Mystical Kipper. So these are going to be just general random messages from your higher self. So go ahead and pick a pile. And see if the messages resonate. Any messages resonate, hopefully they will. If they don't, you can pick another pile or just listen just because. But we're going to try and do that, okay? So I'm just going to pray over my cards first, as usual. Okay, so as usual, you can click the timestamps, which I will add in the description box, so you can skip the shuffling part. Otherwise, you can stay while I do this. So I'm just gonna get some charms for the pile, one for each pile. I got the language of color cards because we're going to ask your higher selves just, a color that might be a good, bring you good things, good energies, color to wear at this time or have around in your space. So that's what that's for. Some angels for the viewers. We'll choose pile 1. Any messages? Okay, and let's see, colors, color. And then any messages, angels, and the Kipper cards. So cute, this little monkey with the crystal ball. Just love these tiny little cards. Ooh, aqua. Okay, so pile 1. Here, let's start. I'm just gonna see what your charm is, see what you got. Oh, we got the moon, the feather, and the heart. So that's love and intuition and spirituality, or a little bit of magic. So that's what what your charm is, which is nice. So let's see what your higher self is telling you. So I was looking at these cards here. So you can see here, this might be you, pile 1. Those who choose pile 1, the Page of Pentacles. You can see Joey, he's in his cowboy gear, ready to go. He's like, look what I have. These material things. This is most likely you, pile 1. And you're probably very well established with your finances and just your material possessions, your job, your work. So it looks like you're doing good with that. Okay, so if that's resonating with you, you also have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a brand new start. So you have everything you need. You have your finances in order, most likely. If you don't, then you most likely will in the near future. Or you're just in the space exactly where you need to be in right now in terms of that. Okay, and then so we have the message from your higher self with new beginnings starting with this space that you're in. So this could be, you know, a new job, or maybe moving to a new place, or just working on your home. But then here we have Phoebe. She's sitting here. So this is the Four of Cups. So you can see she's sitting in the coffee shop or her house, and she's just kind of has her head in her hands, and she's sort of dreaming or imagining, excuse me, my goodness, she's dreaming or imagining of this love or romance. So could that be you, pile 1? We have your little charm here, your heart space, and your intuition and your gut feelings. So, you know, even though you have everything that you need around you and possibilities to start something new, you might be in the space of wanting something that has to do with your heart space. So you might be thinking and pondering about a new relationship, or that being something that you really want. So it's written here in the cards, and your message from your higher self is to, you know, stay in that spot, or it's okay to be in this spot where you might feel, you know, bad because you have everything you need to get started, start new adventures, plan new goals, but maybe wanting something a little deeper, more of an intimate connection. So your higher self wants you to keep with your gut instincts, okay? And don't feel bad about maybe, you know, yearning for something different. It's not going to stop you or slow you down with the things going on around you. It's perfectly fine to, you know, want things, even though you've got lots around you. So that's your message from your higher self. And we have here the grief and adversity. So you can see this guy here is kind of sick looking. His skin is green, and he's just sitting at the bar by himself alone. Kind of looks a little lonely, but you can see this little angel in the back, this lady in the back here just watching him and smiling, and she's got a set of angel wings there. So your higher self is telling you, hey, if that's you, don't worry about it. It's okay to feel this way. You're supported by the people around you and the people looking down on you from heaven. That's family members or friends, or your higher self even. Angels. And your higher self wants you to just calm down and relax. And know that if you're feeling a little down sometimes, that's perfectly fine and normal. It's not going to hold you back or stop you in any way. You know, you want to take moments and be feeling those types of ways. So we have this aqua picture here, nice, calm, relaxing water. The reflection of the sun on the water is always such a nice thing to look at. It says experience peace and calm. And then we have this double number here, 33, which to me represents a deep connection with another person. You know, and even though you might be longing for that right now, know that, you know, that's okay. You don't have to feel bad. Just your higher self wants you to just experience more peace and calm, and know that you can have this deep connection, and most likely one will come towards you just exactly when the time is right and when it's supposed to. So you got your little angels watching over you. So that's your message for pile 1. Might be doing really well, your financial situation and your living situation and your workspace, and you just might feel like something's missing. Your higher self wants you to just try and stay peaceful and calm. Know that you'll be just fine. And you should know this. You should be feeling it inside in your intuition. Even though you might have moments where you feel a little down, you should know deep down that you'll be just fine. It's a little reminder from your higher self. So that's your message. That's a good one. If you're feeling that way, it's nice to know that it's not going to ruin everything else or bring you down and hold you back. Okay? So that's your message for pile 1. And let's go for pile 2. So what message do you have? Higher self? Yours, higher self? Okay, last one. I'm going to get 3. 2 more card angels for the messages from the viewer's higher self. And switch over to part 2. And one more. Sometimes if a card just falls funny, like this one kind of felt flutter in my hand, so that's why I'm going to choose this one. It's kind of different every time. But if I stop and go, oh, and focus on a card, I'll sometimes just go with that one instead of continuing to shuffle until one pops out. Sometimes that takes a while. So, let's see. Lots of work-related things. Environments. One message from the Kipper deck to his higher self. And then higher self, 2 colors. Kind of matches the cards. Ooh, I'm gaining a lot of money. Okay. Okay, so pile 2. Let's see what your charm is here. Got the Pisces. So is anyone watching this Pisces? We have the Pisces, which means intuitive. That's the message here on this term. Pisces is a very emotional sign, a little dramatic sometimes, passionate. That's the Pisces. So we have here peach. So your higher self's pile 2. Your higher self is telling you to wear peach or have the color peach around you, or maybe even eat some peaches. They're super good. So peach, inhale a breath of life. So your higher self wants you to wear this color or have it around you, this color peach, or the scent of peach, and the candles might make you feel really refreshed and rejuvenated and comfortable. And we have the card gaining a lot of money. So your message here was, first we got Joey. He's practicing for a play. And you can see it says, smell the fart technique. And he's like wafting the air into his face. So it's kind of like silly, but he's so serious, Joey, right? When it comes to his acting skills and acting dreams and hopes, right? So this could be describing you, pile 2s, that you're kind of doing your own thing and you're not really caring too much about what other people think. You know, you're passionate about what you do, whether it's for work or enjoyment, like hobbies and stuff like that. So you're really proud and you've accomplished a lot and you're just doing your thing. And so that's a really amazing message from your higher self, pile 2. So you're working hard and you've got money coming to you. So you've built a lot in your financial world, in your environment on the earth. You have lots of confidence and you could be coming into lots of money in the near future. Or whatever it is that you're doing or working on at this time in your life, you're going to be reaping the rewards and benefits. So that's a good message. It's saying here, your higher self is telling you to not be afraid to work with others. They're saying, yes, you can do it on your own. You've done it on your own. You're smart and confident and capable and all these things. But, you know, you can stop and take help from friends or co-workers, people that are in your environment. Listen to what they have to say and express yourself. Just work together with the people around you, if you have anybody around you. And then this here is message is saying that, you know, you've conquered your mental space. You know, you can tell the intentions of the people around you. You know, you can sense and feel if they're on your side and if they're not. But they want you to know that either way, you still might have people in your environment that just aren't on the same level for whatever reason. They might want to sabotage, you know, or these type of people that feel better when they take someone down. So this is your message from your higher self, pile 2, is just a little message saying, be careful. You know, you might have this in your environment. People like this. Stay intuitive, go with your gut. But, you know, sometimes you can go with your gut and not notice, you know? Like, see here, she's got the knives behind her back, but he has no idea because he can't see them because they're behind his back, right? But she seems all nice and happy to see him, right? They had this date planned. He's got flowers for her. So your higher self is telling you to go ahead and work with others, even though you're capable of working on your own. But just be wary and be aware that, you know, there's always usually types of people like this. And sometimes it might take you a while to figure that out. But your higher self wants you to just stop, take a breath, and know that you're in charge, you're in control. And if there are people like this in your environment, they're not going to bring you down, okay? There's going to be no surprises, because almost like you're so calm and confident that it doesn't maybe faze you too much, which is good. You can, you know, separate stuff like that. You don't get too caught up in your head and, you know, worry about it too much. So that's a really good message. So that's for you, pile 2. And we'll go on to pile 3. All right, pile 3. He knows. What message do you have for pile 3's higher self? Messages for their higher self. All right, 2 more. These are coming up fast. Pile 3. 1 more. one in pile 2. The color card for pile 3. I kind of lost it. Okay, purple. Okay, pile 3. Let's see what your charm is. We have my dingle hopper. I love this one. That's like the Little Mermaid. She has a little dingle hopper. Well, a brush, but it's actually a fork that Scuttle calls the dingle hopper. You can see this nice blue marble in the middle there. So this represents, to me, just this curiosity, just like the Little Mermaid. Curiosity, wonder, you know, all those things. And then your higher self wants you to wear the color purple, or have this color around you in your environment. It says purple, develop mental clarity. Develop mental clarity and a pleasant letter. See this card here? So you might be getting a letter in the mail from anybody, or even just an email. Here we have this old-fashioned written letter, but just a message from someone that's important. So whatever that might be, something that might bring you more mental clarity, that means anything to you, that's a possibility. Pile 3, that you might be getting a message that gives you more clarity. But from looking at this card layout, it seems like you've got plenty of clarity. You're just kind of looking for the next thing. Could that be describing you, pile 3? Kind of makes sense with this dingle hopper. Dreams and hopes and wishes, wonder and excitement for the future. Is that describing you? We have the Chariot, so you can see Phoebe here. She's kind of in front of her cab with her arms crossed, but she's happy, she's smiling. She's just like, okay. She's like, bring it on, whatever it is. Which way am I gonna go? Left or right? Doesn't matter. If I walk behind me or go backwards, I have a car. It's gonna take me even further. So, super confident, pile 3. This is describing you. That's awesome, super confident. And then we have Joey here, and he's practicing, he's rehearsing for his play or television show, the 8 of Pentacles. So he's working really hard. You can see Joey here, he's super confident, even though in his skit he's smelling the fart technique and wafting the air into his face. So it's very silly. And if you watch the show Friends, you know Joey is kind of silly, but he's got a big heart, and he's still, you know, a smart guy in his own way. Super confident and charming. So if this is describing you, pile 2, look how strong Phoebe is there. So good for you, super strong, you're confident, you don't worry too much about what other people around you are saying or thinking. You're just doing your thing, which is amazing. And then we have the 6 of Swords here. And you can see here, this meaning I have returning to a state of harmony and balance. So anyway, you can see Chandler, he's ready, he's working, he's got his suit on and his briefcase here, and he's climbing these swords, and the swords represent sort of like mental energies, you know, thoughts, and how your headspace is doing, and he's climbing on top of all of these, you know, possible negative thoughts that he's had in the past, and he's moving on up, looking to what's next. So if that's describing you, pile 3, your higher self wants you to know that you're just on an amazing track, full of confidence and clarity, and you'll be soon receiving even further clarity in your mind space. See Chandler here, he's kind of like, almost like unsure of where he's going. You know, he's still in charge and in control, and deciding what he wants to do for himself, but he's not too sure what's up ahead. So that could be describing you. Your higher self wants you to stay in these energies of confidence and strength, and know that whatever it is you're walking towards, even just as we speak, you're on the right track and you're doing everything you need to be doing. So that's your message, pile 3. That's a good one. It's very clear. There's not much to it, because it sounds like you're just doing great, and your higher self is really happy about that. Really happy, and just confident in you at this time. So that's your message. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a quick little reading. And thank you to everyone who's watching my videos. Makes me feel good that people are interested in the little messages that I get from my angels and the cards. So again, thank you for watching, and I will be posting another video soon.